So for today's video, I'm going to be taking a walk around this 1983 230E manual w123, and we'll also take it for a drive. Bella bought it this past weekend and took the 350k odd drive back to P unit. It performed effortlessly, ran beautifully, and a really nice car. It's got new tires, just been serviced. The dash looks good. The engine bay looks very clean. If you have a look in here, and you may remember the last test I did on one of these was for 200 manual, same color in fact, and the 230E is obviously the fuel injected version of that. It's got about 20% more power off the top of my head. I think it's around 100 kilowatts and 200 newton meters of torque. Runs really nicely. So yeah, let's have a look inside. That's what we get here. So it has the black rubber overlay mats. It's done around 360,000 Ks, which is realistic for a car from 1983. It's probably on the low side. Dash is very nice. Door pockets are intact. Not often you see that without major damage. And the seats are nice as well. Rear headrests, the bolts in the back. It's the first facelift of the 123. And then obviously later on it came with another facelift. But yeah, this is the first one. So I think let's take it for a drive and see how it goes. You know, on CV Road now with the car, we just pulled over and the sun was facing the wrong way. So yeah, we're going to start recording here. But it's given us the opportunity to warm it up. The car's almost at operating temperature now. The oil pressure is exactly where it should be, just over 2 bar. The revs are completely stable. And you know, my first impression on the car, having driven it a K or two along the rural road in which our warehouse is one of solidity. You know, there's no rattles, the steering feels nice and tight, suspension feels good, the brakes work well, the doors close as they should. You know, everything seems to work in it. Let's take it for a drive and see how it goes. So let's make sure there's no cars coming here. There we go. And it pulls away really nicely. Fast, it's just a rural road here, but it gives you an idea. Okay, so now I've put it in fourth, and to give you an idea of the difference between it and the carb, the 200, 123, so it's getting down to about 90 or 80. I like doing that test. We did it in the wagon the other day, the S124, the E280. So now we're going along in fourth in manual here. It's revving at about 2,500 revs. I'm going to leave it in fourth and accelerate. Let's see how it goes. 90, 100, 110, 120. And just like that, we're on 120. So it pulls really nicely, very cleanly from about 80 on. And yeah, that's really the difference. What a nice balanced performance these 230Es in manual have. They really pull nicely, and you know, it just makes for relaxing driving. So on the open road, if I was behind a truck going along at 80 there, I could leave it in fourth, accelerate, I wasn't even flooring it, and I'm doing 120 and I'm past them. And you know, at 100 it's revving just over 3,000. Really nice, comfortable, and fairly insulated inside here as well. It's fairly windy here in PE today, but we don't really hear that wind noise. That's the beauty of these old 123s. They're just so solidly built. I was chatting to Bella just now before we started filming, and it's funny how that both her and I love manual 123s. Hers is manual. I always try and buy the manuals if I see them, and actually prefer them to automatics. They're just far more responsive. Automatics being a fairly old school automatic. I mean, they're great. They're reliable. They don't give hassles if you service them frequently, but the 123 manuals are just far more responsive. You know, you've got that instant acceleration in gear if you need it, and actually really relaxing to drive. The clutch action is comfortable and easy and progressive. The gear shift just clips into place as you change gears. It just feels really good. We're talking about a car here that's done 360,000 Ks. It's what, 41 years old. And as Bella proved this past weekend, you can get in it and drive anywhere. I mean, she's driven 300 Ks using 10 litres on per 100 Ks. The brakes feel solid. The suspension feels good. There's a bit of an exhaust rattle there at the back. I think maybe one of the rubbers need work. But other than that, there's nothing. Small things. Look at that. Very compliant as well if you go over speed bumps and stuff like that. That's the one thing I love about 123s as well. Far more so than the newer Mercs. The suspension just absorbs things like that. So we're coming up to a speed bump somewhere here. Quite a severe one. I know in the territory we've got to slow right down. Because it's quite sharp, it's not big, but it's sharp. So I'm not going to slow down here in this car. Let's see what it does. Where's the speed bump? Somewhere around here, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is here. So just keep it at like 15 and see what it does. Barely notice it. Very nice usable car, 123s. Can quite conceivably have this as your only car, a car like this as your only car. Use it. I mean, it's got power steering as well, and a lot of torque, enough power certainly to keep up with modern traffic and overtake when necessary, and yet still economical. So pulling away here in second, going up the hill. Very nice. And this is a bumpy road. It's another speed bump. I don't know how sharp it is, so I'm going to slow down for this one. But Benny, you drove this car for 3 hours, driving back. How did you find it?
Very nice. No problems at all.
And in comparison to your 240D?
Quite a bit faster.
This looks so nice as well. You know, these little 123s. Shocks feel fine. Let's have a look at that rubber and the exhaust.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gives you an idea of what these cars are like. And if you're ever thinking of buying a 123, well, obviously this one's for sale at the moment, but I don't think it'll be around for long. But if you're ever thinking of buying a 123, please feel free to contact me and let me see, you know, if you're looking for any advice or buyer's guide. Also on the channel, there's a video, buyer's guide on 123 Rust. And if you need any other advice, or you've seen one that you're interested in and something's worrying you about it, just send me a message. I'll leave my contact number in the description here. Or you can obviously comment on this and I can reply to you there. But if you enjoy these sort of videos, please subscribe to the channel. We're doing a lot more